The Cap and J Hood podcast is sponsored by Tito's Handmade Vodka. Go to Tito'sHometownTales.com and hear the stories of Chicago's defining sports moments through the lens of your favorite ESPN 1000 hosts. That's Tito'sHometownTales.com.
David Kaplan.
Jonathan Hood.
This is Cap and J Hood. Follow on Twitter at Cap J Hood.
On ESPN 1000.
And the ESPN Chicago app.
That's why I say him and I
Shot. No shot. With Cap and J Hood on ESPN 1000 and the ESPN app.
That's why I say him and I
Shot No Shot brought to you by PointsBet Sportsbook at Hawthorne Racecourse. PointsBet Sportsbook is now open. Download the PointsBet app right now and stop by Hawthorne Racecourse to register your account. And right now, 10th caller, 312-332-3776. You will win $100 in on-site Hawthorne Racecourse wagers. Another $100 you can use in the PointsBet Sportsbook. You can turn all that loot into a lot more loot. 4 live horse racing programs and 4 branded gift items right now. Light them up, 312-332-3776. Daniel Zetterman.
Gentlemen, good morning.
Morning, Danny.
Good morning, Hoodrow. Your Chicago Cubs, Kaplan, have a new Hall of Fame at Wrigley Field. They unveiled plaques featuring 56 honorees, a combination of former players, managers, broadcasters, announcers, executives. The basic criteria to be inducted requires you to be a Cub for 5 or more years. You have to have made a significant contribution to the organization through service or time. One of the notable names not included on the initial 56 is Sammy Sosa. Gentlemen, I ask you guys, shot or no shot, this Cubs Hall of Fame is a joke if Sosa is not included.
That is the shot. Sammy Sosa meant a lot to the Cubs for a long time. Whatever you think of the home run chase, he was part of it. The Cubs fans and everyone else around the country was swept up in it between McGuire and Sosa. Sosa is one of the all-time great Cubs. And so if he's not going to be in the Cubs Hall of Fame, Reinsdorf will put him in the Sox Hall of Fame. The Panther.
That's a no shot.
Missing the cutoff man time and time again.
Okay, so it's a joke if he never is in there. They didn't put Mark Grayson in the first class. They don't have Kerry Wood in the first class. I mean, with a 20 strikeout game and all of that. The guys that played, like Chris Bryant or any, none of those guys are in the first class. So it's a joke if you tell me that in 2 years they now have 156 people in and Sammy's not in. That is a joke. That's ridiculous. That's just burying your head in the sand and being tone deaf. He should be in the Hall of Fame. You don't want to reconcile with him, that's your business. But you can't rewrite the history book and not understand what that guy did.
I mean, he should be in the Hall of Fame over Rick Russell, who's also in the Hall of Fame, his Cubs Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, it's just some of the names on there, it's just like, it's very perplexing. And also I find that the number 56 is also very odd too. Like aren't you going to own the team for a while? You could stretch this out, by the way, like year after year. Give me a 10, give me another 10. Why 56 all in one bunch? That's also very strange.
They wanted to honor Brian McRae by using his number.
Brian McRae.
Wasn't he number 56?
I don't think Brian McRae. I don't think it was that high.
What number was Brian McRae? I think he wore jersey 56.
Was it an 8?
He's a good dude.
Wasn't it a single digit Brian McRae?
No.
No? It was a big number.
I think he was a big number.
A spring training a number?
Yes. I think he was number 56 when he played for the Cubs.
I think it was 8. I think it was a single number.
Anyway.
It was 56.
There you go.
His whole career he was 56.
There you go.
That's very odd.
So, yeah, it's a joke only if you tell me, hey, man, when they do the more modern players and Sammy's not in, but they're going to put in, Mark DeRosa, who's a great dude. But
they put in Greg Maddux.
Rightfully so.
Right. But I'm saying, like, the common era thing, like the timing of it, like that doesn't hold any water. Well, there's holes in that.
Ricketts needs to get over himself and just put Sosa in. I don't care about the perception of Sosa and steroids and all that. Because, you know why? Because if you give a player an inch, they'll take a mile. And of course, those that are your favorites, you don't know if they took steroids or not, but those guys are allowed to be in halls of fame or be revered. I mean, Bond still walked around San Francisco as a hitting coach for them in the Marlins, as I want to say, for the Marlins as well.
Correct.
You know, so he was
McGwire.
They're still getting jobs.
Now, they'll say to you, well, McGwire admitted his, foibles, his problems.
Did it anyway.
Right.
A-Rod's on Fox and ESPN.
Correct.
So let's stop. Stop with the morality police. Sosa's
Agreed.
one of the all-time greats. He should. I mean, if you're going to put 56 guys in or 56 figures in Cubs history, I think that Sosa hits the top 10.
Let me ask you guys this question. If Sosa was among the initial 56, would we take a single call of outrage today?
No.
No. So
Correct.
who cares? Who cares to keep him out? One person. That's just the fact.
The audience of one.
Correct. The facts are, if they put him in, we wouldn't be getting calls today. How dare they put him in? He's a cheater. He's dirty. But we wouldn't get those calls. We'd move on. Everyone would be like, okay, makes sense.
And just so you know, I did a poll last night. Should the Chicago Cubs put Sammy Sosa in the team's new Hall of Fame? 8,969 votes so far. 86% yes.
During these times, this is how the Cubs do it historically. You bring in the old favorites, right? Because you're going to lose 100 ball games, 95 ball games, so you want to roll out some of the old favorites for the seventh inning stretch for the feel good moment in the summer, right? That's when you roll out a Sosa. You roll out the ambassadors.
When he originally, I was told, wanted a job with the organization, I said, hey, man, you want a job, you got to follow the owner's rules, whether you like them or not. It's his team. He makes the rules. But when I flew to Florida and sat down with that guy for 3 hours, and he said, I don't want $1 of their money. I don't want a job. You can look around my beautiful place here. It's amazing. He said, I got all the money I need. I'm good. I just want to feel welcome back. That changed everything for me.
Yeah, you got more out of him than Jeremy Schaap did. Go ahead, Danny.
There are little things that the Cubs do like this that make it harder and harder to be fans of the team. That's why, the Sox ascending now, it's just the worst thing that could happen for that organization. All right, guys. Bills quarterback Mitchell Trubisky will start against the team that drafted him number 2 overall back in 2017, passing on Patrick Mahomes. Shot or no shot, your guy, Cap, Mitchell Trubisky, will get a warm reception tomorrow at Soldier Field.
Shot. Anyone that boos him is an idiot.
Well,
he didn't draft himself.
You're going to call 20,000 of those fans idiots?
Yes.
Is that what you're going to do?
Yes.
Okay, we're trying to be a likable show, not the old show.
No, I'm being honest.
They're going to boo him.
For what reason?
Inaptitude, holding the team back offensively.
If he forced himself to be the number 2 pick and Pace was begging to get Mahomes, and nope, Mitch controls the draft, I'm putting myself there. Okay, boo him.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
He was drafted. He tried hard. He was a good dude. Everyone liked him. He wasn't good enough. To boo him, that's just stupid.
It's going to happen because it's Chicago, and also the quarterback is the most important position in Chicago, right? Mm-hmm. More so than the point guard, the goaltender, and all that. Well, the most important position is the quarterback position for the Chicago Bears. Mm-hmm. Galvanizing, bringing everyone together. That guy failed. That guy's getting booed. It's just the way it works. You didn't get the job done. You're getting booed. Now, and if nothing else, if not him, you're with the other team now. I'll boo you because you're with the other team. That also is a factor.
It's a preseason game.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't matter, huh?
No, the performance, for the coaches and us to all evaluate, yes. To boo Mitchell Trubisky,
it's going to happen.
That's just dumb.
It's going to happen. There'll be a smattering of applause, people like you, that will give him a little bit of applause.
I won't be there.
No, people like you. Not you. People like you. That will give him a smattering of applause, but for the most part, he's going to get hammered. It's Mitch Trubisky, polarizing as he is. Turns some of the TVs off in here. I mean, so he's going to be gone. He is going to be lambasted by the majority of the people at Soldier Field that's in their seats. Just tell me. That's how it works. Whether it's right or wrong, it's how it works. No. You know what? Because you can't tell anyone how to fan. Unless you're David Kaplan calling them idiots. Go ahead.
And then he told the caller last segment, don't tell me how to fan. You're not the fan police. Literally, if Mellor is going to cut him saying, don't tell me how to fan, you're not the fan police. And then, if you boo Mitch Trubisky, you're an idiot.
Yeah, I did. That's just how I feel.
Not yeah.
Hey, you want to go boo? Boo your head off. I think you're an idiot.
That's better.
Okay, is that better?
No, but go ahead.
Gentlemen, LeBron James.
I'm just trying to give them content to start the 2 o'clock show. Go ahead, Danny.
Gentlemen, LeBron
I'll be
James.
on the golf course, so they whatever. Go ahead.
Gentlemen, LeBron James.
Why?
LeBron James got 0 votes in the best players survey of 10 NBA scouts and executives. He did not, guys, get a single vote for the title of best player in the NBA. James responded to a tweet sarcastically saying he's washed up. He sent out a separate tweet saying thank you as if I didn't need more fuel. He hashtagged that with wash. I asked you guys, though, shot or no shot, LeBron James did not deserve a single vote as the league's best player.
That is a shot. Did not deserve that. Giannis has passed him up, I believe, not necessarily in a big way, but there's a changing of the guard here. LeBron was injured a lot. LeBron also doesn't read all of the things that's being said or heard, apparently. Wait a minute, he does.
Correct. He pays attention to everything.
Thought you didn't pay attention to all this stuff. So now, hashtag I'm a washed king. I need motivation. No, what you need is shooting. You don't need motivation. I know when LeBron's healthy that he can get it done, Cap. We've seen it time and time again, right? We've seen him score, do the little things to help a team win. He also needs help around him. That's why Anthony Davis is there. That's why Russ is there. Westbrook is there because when LeBron wants to take some time off, Westbrook could just take a game over. Like, I'm not going to play, so you just do what you do. It's still not going to be enough, by the way.
Correct. And look, the best player in the NBA is Kevin Durant. He's the most talented player. I know he's had his share of injuries, and he says things or tweets things that drive people crazy. He's the best player in the NBA. Giannis is right there, great talent. Harden. Yeah, LeBron's 36, 35, 36. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's not the number one guy anymore. Danny.
That's all the time I have for you today, gentlemen.
No.
Well, the next one is what we're going to do next segment is a version of shot or no shot. 25 beers in one day. Shot or no shot, that's doable. Next.
All right, there we go.
Right, be right back.
Cap, J Hood.
This is Chicago's home for sports. ESPN 1000.
Watch the show on Twitch. Follow ESPN 1000 Chicago.
It's a Friday.
Danny.
Jeff are here. JR's got the day off. Enjoy it, big man. Don't get too lit up. 312-332-3776.
Guess you would call JR big man because he's taller than you.
I don't like you right now.
I'm just telling you. Just giving you facts.
Paul, it's not like he's 6'9".
He towers over you. The beard.
Correct. Paul Feinbaum is a very colorful college football character.
Paul!
And he gets callers that are just amazing. Guy Larry.
Larry from Shelby. If you ever listen to Feinbaum, you know him. His name is Larry from Shelby.
I'm a college football fan. I'm very familiar with the Feinbaum show.
Yep. Caller Larry and how much he drinks during college football Saturday. You got to hear this.
What, on an average summer night, a hot August night, which was a pretty good record many years ago. How many Bud Lights would you grab and throw down?
You talking about football night? Like a Saturday night.
Well, whatever. You tell me.
Yeah, football night, man. That's when I knock them out. I know it sounds stupid. People go, "Well, you can't drink it." I don't give a rat's butt what they think. I knock out 24, 25 a football game pretty easy.
So 2 weeks from now, when Alabama plays Miami, start to finish, you could consume as many as 25 Bud Lights?
Sure, Paul. Come on, man.
Could somebody do the math for me? How many ounces are in a Bud Light? 12?
12 ounces.
Would somebody 25 times 12? Does anybody have a calculator?
I went to Woodlawn.
So, Larry, you're telling us, game starts at 2:30, whatever time you go to bed. You will have consumed, is that right? 300, Mark? Is that right? 300 ounces of beer?
Yeah, so Yeah, man, you're only talking about
Larry, I don't want to sound like a urologist here, but that's going to be a busy that's going to be a busy night, is it not?
Yeah,
that's 2.5 gallons of beer.
Oh, I love it, Paul. I sucked the bottom out of a 12-ounce Bud Light in a can. Woo! Ain't nothing to it, Jack. That's why I live so long.
300 ounces of beer. I mean, are you? Does it affect you at all when you have that? Did you eat? By the way, do you eat while you're drinking?
Well, no, I might nibble on some chips or something. Nah, if you eat, you just bust your buzz, Jack. You don't want to do that. Why are you going to get a buzz and eat and tear it up?
Well, I mean, I maybe because I'm just not I don't drink well. So, I mean, if I just start drinking beer and haven't eaten, I'm going to get sick.
Oh, yeah. You're the kind that runs to the bathroom like Mark Smart would.
Mark Kubiak?
Smart could do. He's a little smirky, a little sissy.
He's a sissy because he runs.
No more beer.
I mean, Larry, if I drank 300 beers, I mean, you'd have to hook me up. I mean, there was.
Hey, you'd be hooked up. You have to pull your ass off the ceiling fan.
We will take a break. We're here to please you. We want you to learn as much as you can before the football season begins. 300 ounces of beer. But it's light beer, so it's not that caloric. What, about 100 ounces? 100 calories? So what's that, 300? We'll do the math at home.
Wow.
What do you think of that?
First of all, I'm one can Dan. I don't know how someone could drink 25 beers in a day and make it a regular thing. And when we were chopping it up in the IDOT bullpen, you said you could easily and have easily done that.
I had. I'm not doing that now, obviously, because I'm trying to get better because of Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. But but there's a time, absolutely, especially on a college football Saturday, Cap. So you start your cooking Friday for a college football Saturday, right? Friday afternoon, get stuff in the slow cooker, get your food ready to go, and you make your beer run Friday, Saturday morning, whatever. The games start. Well, first of all, you got to watch game day. Got to watch game day.
Yep.
Come in to your city. We're live in Knoxville, Tennessee. All that, right?
Right.
So you're going to watch game day. The first kickoff, the Big Ten game, usually is at 11 o'clock, right? So I'm watching college football on a Saturday, usually from 11 a.m. until the end of the Hawaii game at 2 a.m. as I'm chasing. So think about how much beer you can consume between 11 a.m. and 2 a.m.
It's a lot.
Yes.
So Jaime Gonzalez is a P1 of our show. He listens all the time. He said, gentlemen, speaking as an expert, 25 is easy.
Yeah.
Was a time when me and my friends would each down a 30-pack and then have more brought in. This was also during the week, and I'd go to work the next day. My bro at Gassy Mexican can vouch.
I knock out 24, 25 a football game pretty easy.
Now, here's the thing, though, about this. Now, Danny, well, first of all, we don't need Danny. The armchair nutritionist, is he there? Can we talk to him for a second?
Yes, sir, I am. Hello, Johnny.
Well, he's there quickly. We get him quicker than we get Jesse. Nonetheless, it's interesting. Armchair nutritionist. Now, you heard 24-25. Now, here's what I will say. Larry and Shelby couldn't care less about your Big Ten or your game that's not SEC because he is from Alabama. He's concerned about the 2:30 kick.
Correct.
He said 24-25 a game. I don't think that's the case. I think a day.
A day.
I think that's what he meant.
I knock out 24, 25 a football game pretty easy.
That's impossible. The 4-hour game.
Well,
the SEC.
I think he thinks everything else around the Alabama game is all ancillary programming. So
it is.
Oh, I love it, Paul.
I love it, Paul.
So what is the caloric intake? How dangerous is that?
He's drinking 2,750 calories. So the average adult male needs between 2,000 and 2,500 usually to live. Now, obviously, if you're on a diet and you're losing weight and you're trying to do a calorie deficit, it's different. But the average American male, they say between 2,000 and 2,500 calories. So just from beer, he's getting over that. He's getting 2,750. Plus, he's eating chips, which we we all know are pretty crappy for you. The issue here is also the carbs. So there's 6.6 grams of carbs in one Bud Light. He's getting 165 grams of carbs a day. That's a lot of carbs. And the carbs is what turns into fat,
He's
right?
a big man.
Because if you're not going to burn that off, if you're sitting on your backside all day watching football, those carbs just get stored in your body, and that turns into fat.
I sucked the bottom out of a 12-ounce Bud Light in a can. Woo!
My question is, guys, do you think Larry's the kind of drunk like Cap where he's calling and texting all his friends saying, I'm drunk. Look at me. I'm drunk. I'm drunk.
Well, there's some Billy in Cap. There's no question about that. But he's one canned Dan, though. See, Larry's all about it. As Cap eloquently said, the Big Ten and the Pac-12 and all that, that's like paid programming. It's ancillary programming.
That's like spring football to him.
He's locked in on the SEC,
Correct.
the 2:30 CBS game.
That's it. Like everything else is not like big football to him. It's
background
Alabama.
noise.
Whose ass are we beating today?
That's all he cares about.
That's it.
And he'll watch some other SEC too, but if he's starting it at 2:30, like again, I can drink. I have drank over 20 beers during college football Saturday, but it's stretched out, man. It's stretched out. Is there still beer in the bottom of the cooler? The ice is gone, but you still have cold water. Like, I guess so. Take that. Another one still there. This was another one, right? Yeah, absolutely. It's part of it. But I think what's dangerous is at least I'll mix it in with some food. You're just having chips all day and beer. That's not good.
Not good.
Not good. But it's Larry, though.
Got to get some food, and you got to soak it up, man.
Not for Larry, man. He just wants to drink and watch Alabama football.
Jeff in LaGrange. Hey, Jeff, what's up, man?
Hey, it's John.
Hi, John.
I was just saying, I'm with John the Hood here, where, on any given Saturday in the fall, I do some regular tailgating. And, if I'm at home and able to imbibe during the game, the number will be greater. But like on a tailgate, you start out with a day with, about 9 o'clock, you're having a few Bloody Marys. And then by 10:30, you're switching to some beer. So pregame, without even getting wild, you're having, 12, 13, along with some sandwiches, perhaps a case meat product, some chips. I'm just saying, Pat, it's just not that unusual. And like at home, I have consumed, those mini Heineken kegs during the course of a game, kickoff to finish, which I think is about 14. But I'm sure there's many of us who could do that.
Wow. Pretty impressive stuff. Jeff, thanks, man.
Especially when you're around friends and stuff, too.
Or John.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. Especially when you're around friends. Just one of those things, man. You're having a day. You're not worried about caloric intake and what the perception of people. What will people think of me? Oh, my God. I'm having a good time watching college football. I'm drinking too much. Well, as long as you're not going to get a DUI on your couch, it's fine.
Correct.
But how do you feel the next day? Like, a hangover sucks as you get older. Like, I'm at the age now
I
where...
had one yesterday.
Oh, we know.
Yeah, we know. We heard the show.
We were here.
We were here. Okay.
But, I wonder how Larry feels the next day after 25 beers. It's not like Larry's probably taking care of himself anyways.
This is where a lot of people don't know this. And for us college football fans that know this, like I am, here's the difference, Danny. And we're in Chicago, so we don't get enough of this, right? If you're a college football fan and you only care about Saturdays, Sunday is a blackout. You don't know what happened on Sunday. Like, did you watch the NFL? No. I'm an Alabama fan. I'm a Georgia fan. You don't worry about what's on the NFL. College football fans are used, especially in the South, they're just watching college football. Sunday, that's their reaction. For us, for NFL fans, our reaction day is Monday. Theirs is Sunday after the Saturday game. So they're not worried about oh, man, I'm so hungover. I got to watch my NFL. What NFL? In some of these markets, there is no NFL team.
Oh, I love it, Paul.
Ain't worried about it. They're letting it
I love it, Paul.
There's a game on. My God, our team just barely won, but I can barely open my eyes.
Woo!
Good God Almighty. What's going to happen?
I could drink 24, 25 beers in a game.
Could you imagine that, Cap?
I knock out 24, 25 a football game pretty easy.
Could you imagine that, Cap? We're doing a show in Mississippi, right? And all we care about is Ole Miss, Mississippi's. All we care about that. And then Sundays, it's like, there's no NFL. We're reacting to what happened on Saturday.
Correct.
Because we had 24, 25 beers at the Grove.
This gentleman, this blows me away.
What?
We heard this sound, And the only thing I could think of when I heard it was that Paul Feinbaum can't do 25 times 12.
Could somebody do the math for me? How many ounces are in a Bud Light? 12?
12 ounces.
Would somebody,
we don't figure
25 times 12, does anybody have a calculator?
Calculate? You guys are talking about the big 25 times 12.
I needed a calculator.
300. Come on.
I
He went
needed
to
a
an
calculator.
SEC school.
Get out of here. Nobody can just do 25 times 12 off the top of their head. I can't even do 12 times 12 without a calculator. Do you know how long the armchair nutritionist prepared for that 30 seconds where Hoodie asked me the calories and stuff? 2 hours before the show, I had my...
Calories is different, Danny. 25 times 12. Not very difficult.
Thank you, Jeff.
Math is not for everybody.
What's 25 times 10?
250.
250.
There you go.
250.
What's 25 times 2?
50.
What's 250 plus 50?
300.
Really quick, easy way to do it.
Totally, you'd lost me after
Pull out the calculator, boys.
25 times 10.
Understand that
Well said, Jeff.
Mr. Feinbaum went to Tennessee. So there's your issue.
Larry, I don't want to sound like a urologist here, but that's going to be a busy that's going to be a busy night, is it not?
I mean, listen, understand this. He went to Sloppy Top.
Sloppy Top,
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Speaking of drinking, I went straight edge last night. That's next. Plus, can you drink 25 beers in a day?
Yes.
Really? 312-332-3776. Be right back.
I knock out 24, 25 a football game pretty easy.
Take that.
David Kaplan, Jonathan Hood. Welcome, fans. This is Cap and J Hood on ESPN 1000 and streaming on the new ESPN Chicago app.
Oh, my guy makes me laugh, man. Even when he's on one side of the aisle with the Crosstown Series next week, I'm on the other. He makes me laugh. My guy, Hoodie. Welcome back, Cap J Hood, rolling on ESPN 1000 on a free ticket Friday. I went to Ravinia again last night.
Of course you did.
Counting Crows.
Yeah.
And I'm not a huge Counting Crows guy. Like, Sylvie's a diehard. Like, that's his band, I believe. Danny, is that an accurate statement? That's Sylvie's favorite?
One of them. I think he likes Smashing Pumpkins a little bit more, but he loves Counting Crows.
So, and there was a good crowd there. We kind of kept in our little bubble. My wife sets up. My wife, you know what time she got there yesterday? 2 o'clock.
Just to set everything up?
Her, Nick, and Maggie were 2 o'clock in line. It's all socially distanced. And then they open the gates. She gets in a little early because she buys she's a member. Like I don't know if it's a member.
You can say a
like
season ticket holder.
A supporter.
Yeah.
So she gets 30 minutes in before the general public. Mm-hmm. But there's a lot of people that do the same thing.
Sure.
Gates open. Nick is pretty athletic. Boom! He sprints in there, scopes out the best spot, and it was crowded. But we had our protective little area. Like, we got the chairs all around. So we're in our little area. And, dude, I was hungover.
Yeah. We know. We were here yesterday.
So last night was just
drunk.
Water. I had a B-A-I. And
you had a show yesterday. It was a bye that you hosted. Go ahead.
I brought my A game yesterday. And
Danny laughing, cackling in the background. Cackling. That was not your A game. It was not. You were high.
You brought your A game by showing up, and then everybody else around you turned your little lump of coal into gold.
Yeah, you're welcome, by the way. Hey, we all have, look, I have bad shows. You have bad shows. Sometimes you come in here high. Sometimes you come in here drunk. That's a lie.
That's true.
To be genuine with the audience now.
I'm being genuine. I was hungover. That was it.
That's a fine. And so you have to understand that sometimes we don't have our A game. And that's when you pick me up, and that's when I pick you up. You came in here smelling like a still the other day. Freaking Otis Campbell.
It was a late night.
Andy, where's the key so I can lock myself in the cell?
It was a late night.
Drunk. And what about last night?
It was another late night. In fact, somebody walked by, a very fine listener of ours, said, "Are you Mindy?" Yep. It's 10:35. He's got to get up early, for God's sake. You guys need to start packing that stuff up. We let the crowd dissipate. Ran into Kerry Wood last night at the concert.
Was his hand shaking after the 20 strikeout game?
Remember that when he was doing the interview? He looks like he could pitch tonight. That guy's in amazing shape.
Yes, he is.
And I had not a drop of booze yesterday.
Yeah,
I was hurting.
But people were telling Mindy to get you to bed.
Yes.
Because you have a morning show.
Correct.
But people are coming at her. I'm coming at her. Other people, she and I have heat. I don't like how she's treating you. I don't. She and I have heat.
And it was
Sammy Pines.
crowded.
I love that they're just not. She's not treating you well lately.
She's been great.
Yeah.
She's been great.
Yeah, I've documented my issues with her. She got to start treating you better. That's enough of that.
So, anyway, the concert was excellent. Enjoyed it. But
yeah, give me that set list. What was it like?
No idea.
No, wait a minute. Now you were there. Now tell me about Counting Crows. What do you hear? What songs did you like there? Why go to a concert if you don't know the music?
I go for the family aspect. I had all my kids there. I had my 2 daughter-in-laws and Alex's girlfriend, all 4 of my boys, my sister-in-law, the hot one, and they're both hot. But,
okay.
Brother-in-law,
Billy,
our friend Ann, me, Mindy. It was awesome. Awesome.
Tell me about that set list, though. What do you remember about Counting Crows? Did it depress you? Were you even paying attention?
The music was like background.
It looks like an amazing set list, I got to be honest.
So it was good. I enjoyed it. I mean, I'm not, again.
Did you recognize any songs?
Yes. What songs did you recognize? I have no idea. Yeah, I know that one. I was with my family, and we took a family photo. It was awesome.
He knew Big Yellow Taxi because he remembered Joni Mitchell singing it the first time.
Wow.
Joni Mitchell.
Like, I'm sure was Sylvie in the pavilion or on the lawn, Danny?
I think he was backstage with the band. I don't know.
So I'm sure Sylvie knew every single song.
Oh, for sure he did.
And that's his band. I just was... You could have told me that Blue Crows was playing, and I had whatever. As long as my kids are there, as long as my wife was there, I had my group, my team.
I was good. I had a fun time at the Blue Crows. Oh, God. They're good. Excuse me? Dad, are you drunk again? Not a drop. Not a drop. And by the way, Danny, that goes on like number 6 of the worst drunks, right? Someone who gets hammered the night before. This night, nothing. Who does that? Danny?
Cap, because he's the most extreme human ever. So it's like one day I have to have the entire bottle of rum, and then the next day I'm going completely the opposite direction and not a drop. But I will say at least he was consistent about this. He had to let us know, I'm drunk. And then yesterday he had to let us know, not a drop.
We have a show in here.
Yeah.
Would you stop
who
looking?
are you staring at?
She's looking at women.
Kim Kardashian just walked by.
It wasn't Kim Kardashian. She didn't have the trunk for that.
Close. Yeah. Anyway, it was just a good time. It was me with my family, and it was just nice.
All right.
Nice. I didn't have people coming at me like you two and Meller.
Who came at you? I didn't come at you. I just said, that's the worst drunks, the ones that said I didn't have a drop after being sloppy the day before.
Yeah, because I'm going again tomorrow night.
To see who?
Beach Boys.
Okay, well, that's that list very well because it's old.
What's more impressive, the Counting Crows catalog or the catalog of actresses that Adam Duritz dated? Have you ever seen that list, Cap?
No.
Are you familiar with it, Hoodie, at all?
I have heard some of it, yes.
He's gone on, he's had some relationships with a lot of famous actresses, including Christina Applegate, Mary Louise Parker, plenty more that I can't think of off the top of my head. But
we talked about it yesterday, Courtney Cox and Jennifer Aniston.
Yes. Yeah, it's absurd.
Yes, it's a Jeter-like run almost.
Yes, that's a good call.
Are you familiar with the Jeter-like run?
Yes.
Okay.
Did he have dreadlocks yesterday?
Jeter, no.
The lead singer, Adam Duritz. I mean, he was known for a long time for his dreads, but then I think he shaved them off. Do you recall? Did you see him?
No.
Were you even looking at the stage? What the hell? You're the
what
worst.
What were you doing there, man? I didn't know any songs.
Hold on a second.
I didn't drink and drop.
I didn't know who was
look
singing.
at him.
The Blue Crows. They're great. I don't hear anything.
Ask Sylvie. I couldn't see the
Sylvie,
stage.
I guarantee Sylvie looked at him.
But I couldn't see the stage.
But I've been to Ravinia. You can get up and look, especially where Mindy sets up. When I went with you to Ravinia, literally I had to stand up and take 4 steps forward, and I could see the stage. I'm pretty sure if you cared even a little bit, you could have seen what they looked like. Like, there was no part of you that said, I'm at a live music fest. I should look at who's performing.
Yeah, I never looked.
White Sox! White Sox! Go, go, White Sox!
Why go? I don't know the music. I didn't see what he looked like. I just know I didn't have a drop. Well, then you were lousy yesterday.
No, I was with my family. I had a great time.
You can still be drunk and be with your family. Someone's got to carry you out.
Did your family drink? Did Mindy drink?
Oh, they were doing tequila shots.
So how does drinking affect you being with your family is my point.
I was, fine. I was good. I was a happy guy.
You were a happy guy two days ago also.
And I'll be happy tomorrow night.
But drunk.
And then I'm going to see Train next week.
I'm going to be at Train. I won't see them or hear the music, but I'll be there.
And then I'm going to see Collective Soul. Yeah, got a nice little run going here.
We are giving away White Sox tickets, Sox and Cubs. Caller 10 regular line 312-332-ESPN 332-3776. You hear the music, so call quickly in order for you to get yourself tickets to see the White Sox and the Cubs, brought to you by Chicago Cut.
Light it up. Free Ticket Friday. Which actors and actresses actually make the most money? The list is insane. Be right back.
Oh, God.
Does the thought of selling your motorcycle, ATV, or vehicle already make you exhausted? There's no need to keep putting it off because RumbleOn.com makes selling easy. You'll have a cash offer in minutes and a free pickup. Harley, Polaris, Can-Am, Yamaha, trade in or sell. RumbleOn will pay cash no matter what the make or model. Visit RumbleOn.com today and enter promo code RADIO to get a $300 increase on your cash offer. Fast bikes, faster cash. This hour brought to you by Studio 41 Home Design. Showrooms are open to everyone, homeowners, contractors, designers, and architects for locations. Visit shopstudio41.com and ask for the one and only, the great E.J. Silver. He'll take great care of you.
Cap J Hood.
Follow on Instagram at CapJHood.
This is ESPN 1000, Chicago's home for sports.
Winner of the tickets on our Free Ticket Friday, 45 past the hour on all of our shows. Cap J Hood, Carmen Yurko, Waddle Sylvie, Tom Benson.
Who that?
Of Shorewood.
Who that? Who that said gonna beat them Saints? Who that? Who?
Not that Tom Benson. He's dead. He's dead.
He doesn't have the little parasol, the little
No.
the little umbrella.
He's dead.
When the Saints won.
No.
And the ticker tape.
Correct.
Who that? Who that? Who that said gonna beat them Saints? Who that?
Wrong one. This is Tom Benson of Shorewood.
Well, I beg your pardon. So I thought I was getting excited. I thought the old Tom Benson was able to win Cubs
Saints
Sox
owner.
tickets. Yeah,
And Pelicans owner.
That's what I thought. I was wrong.
That's it.
You know, you're going to be busy, but I'm going to be busy too because with you, this is the summer of no worries. That's the summer of no worries. We've been both busy, right? Not just the show, but doing stuff away from the show and bringing it to the. So tonight, as a wrestling fan, I will be at the United Center. This is in a lot of ways a pop-up event. This was not scheduled for the tour. United Center, I'll be there tonight for All Elite Wrestling. They'll have their taping of AEW Rampage on TNT tonight at 9 o'clock. There's supposed to be one of your friends that might be appearing there.
That would be my guy, CM Punk.
That could happen tonight.
That would be
there.
amazing.
He has been away from the wrestling for a while.
So is it live on TV tonight?
TNT tonight.
TNT at what time? 9
o'clock.
I'll be locked in. I'll be at home already. I'll be drinking some rum tonight.
AEW Rampage. And I will be there tonight because we could see the return of CM Punk. We could see it. If not, I'll be very disappointed. So, and by the way,
he's a great dude.
You can get the coverage on Tuesday, Wrestling Tuesday, on the ESPN Chicago app. If you download the app, just keep scrolling, keep going down, keep going, and you'll find Tuesday, Wrestling Tuesday. If you're a wrestling fan, it's right there in the app, Tuesday, Wrestling Tuesday. We'll have coverage of what happens tonight.
Looking forward to it. I'm going to turn it on tonight. Are you in the front row?
I don't want to be in the front row.
Really?
I don't want to be in the front row. I want to be like around the cameras. You know, like as they shoot it, I want to be around there. The hard camera shot so I can't be seen. Good seats there.
Oh, you want the camera pointing like right next to you so they can't see you.
Right. But I'm
like you're almost like the cameraman.
Yeah, exactly. That's usually where they sit the media
You're
anyway.
behind the camera.
That's right. That's right. I like to be there. That's where I'm going to be tonight.
Will there be a Michelle Hood sighting there?
No shot. what do I need her for? To go to fall asleep right next to me? 20,000 people in the height of WCW at the United Center.
And by the way, today starts the mask mandate.
I'll have it.
So you got to have a mask on in any indoor public space.
No one will see me. I'll have a mask on and I'll be there at the hard camera shot. 20,000 people in 1998 when we're dating. You want to go to the wrestling? Sure. She had a hard day at work. I'm sitting next to her. Here comes Dennis Rodman, who wasn't supposed to be there with the wrestling. You remember this?
Yes.
Rodman with Hogan in the NWO. I look over. She's fast asleep. There's 20,000 screaming fans. Here's Rodman, and she's gone. I'm like, are you serious? There's no way I'm marrying you. Wait a minute.
20-some years later, here they are. That's it.
So your guy could be there. Phil Brooks, your guy, CM Punk, could be there.
Yep, my guy Phil. He's such a good dude.
Are you texting him?
I did. Wished him luck.
Let's see if he responds. You guys had some great Blackhawks coverage because there you were with him, and he's a huge Blackhawks fan.
Yeah,
but he provided color for the parade. He loves the Blackhawks.
He does, and the Cubs.
Yeah,
he's a huge sports fan in Chicago and a great person. Anyway, Bears, Bills tomorrow on the lakefront. Mitchell Trubisky will start at quarterback. His return to Chicago. He starts for the Buffalo Bills. Will he get a warm welcome? Are you going to the game? You going to boo him, cheer him, or just be indifferent? What we expect from that game is in 2 minutes.
Take that.